Hey guys, Ike here from Mike'sOutdoors.com. I'm here today to do another unboxing video on outright hunting products. Okay, so you're going to notice that the box is open, and that's because this is the second time I'm filming this. I actually opened this thing up and then I realized that the microphone wasn't on. So before I got too far into the video, I was able to stop myself. But I have opened this thing up. So this is from Outright Hunting Products, and they are the makers of the Bow Pro Morph, I believe is what it's called. So we'll check that out real quick. We'll show you what we've got in here. Here we go. We got a little bit of literature on the thing. This is the Morph Pro, the last bow hanger you will ever need, and you guys will be amazed at how cool this thing is. Again, I haven't seen it. I've just seen it online. So that's what we've got in there is this little package right here, and I'm assuming this is going to contain everything on the Bow Pro or the Bow Pro hanger system. Yeah, we got the Morph Pro bow hanger system. I like the little package that it comes in here. This is a nice, neat, cool way of organizing this thing. So let's see what we've got in here. Okay, so we've got some little attachments on the side here. Let's start with the big stuff here so we can kind of see what we got. So I'm assuming this is probably one of the arms for the hanger. So there's one of the arms for the hanger, and it's got an attachment piece here. Okay, that's pretty stiff. And in the instructions, the piece of paper that came with it, and talking to Jeff, you do not want to adjust the tension on these because these are specifically designed to start out tight and kind of loosen up as they go. Did you see how that thing, you see how that connector worked there? It's kind of like an air hose. Just push it forward and it releases. I'm assuming there's probably some bearings in there. Yep, there's some bearings in there, so you assume it's just like an air hose connector. So you push that in there, push that forward, and it slides it right together. So that's got one here, and then this one here is going to have one on the end of it. So let's see, I'm assuming there's another. Yep, there's another one right here, and it's got a stud going down on it as well. So let's hook that one up. Super easy to hook these things up. Once you get a little leverage on these things too, it's super easy to turn these things. So don't worry about adjusting the tension on those. I don't know where I'm going to want that right now. I'm assuming I'm going to adjust it to where it's down for now. So we've got that. Over here on the side, we have got something for attaching to the tree. I'm going to open up some of this literature here and see if it explains what some of this stuff is. Okay, so this is a universal strap mount. So we're going to have the strap mount if you want to use this with a strap. It also has some quick connect screws. These right here are quick connect bolts. Okay, I see here, you can see on the side here the literature that comes with them. These quick connect bolts, you can put a hole in your tree stand or something like that, and these are actually going to be used to adapt this to your tree stand, tripod. It says it's got a specialized outdoor coating, so that is pretty cool. It looks like it's almost like a galvanized type of coating on there. So that's pretty cool. You can add this to your tree stand or whatever you want to. If you don't have the connectors, which we'll show you in just a second, you can actually use this base here. You can get the universal strap mount with this, and you can actually use a strap and you can put that in here. Here's the instructions on the quick connect screws, which are, let's see what we got here. Yeah, here's a screw right here. So we got a quick connect screw right there. So we put that right into the tree and hook it up just like that. We also have, let's see what else is in these other containers. Okay, so we got another one of those. Feels like another one of those. So that's nice. It comes with multiples of these. You can put those in trees. That's nice. It comes with 4 of those. And I know you can order these additional ones of these, so you can use the same hanger and just leave these in trees, tree stands, and just take this hanger and hook it up to each one of these studs that you have in those tree stands. So let's see what we got here. Okay, this is the tool to put it into the tree. You can see right here, it's going to show you. You can use the base here, some leverage. You can use this to start it, and you can also use an impact or a drill if you would like. So you got 4 of those, and you got a base right here, or a starter right here, a tool to get that in there. Got a little bit of a ratcheting action to it. You can reverse that. I actually have one of these I use at work to put in small bolts and nuts, and they work pretty good. So that's pretty nice. You can start it with that, and you can finish it with this right here if you would like to. So let's see what we got over here. In this pouch right here we have got, okay, this is oh, I bet that's what this stud's for. You can hook this up right here on this stud, if I do it right. Hook that up right there on that stud, and you can orient that in whatever direction you want, but you can basically have yourself like a turkey foot hanging off underneath there. And now that makes more sense to have this in a different orientation. Anyway, that's how you can use that thing right there. You can use that to hook it up. You can also use this to hook it right to the end, so you can have just a hanger like that if you would like to, and you can hang that, use that to hang your calls, you can hang your bow on there, you can hang whatever you want to on there. So very versatile little system so far. Very smooth going together, and man, the combinations of things you can do with this thing are just huge. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay, this is for putting on your quiver. I seen in the picture here a second ago that there was a quiver hanging on the side, and I was wondering how they had that quiver hanging on there. Here we go, right up here, accessory quiver mount. You can put this on your quiver, and then you can just hook your quiver in right here in that stud that I had it on before. You can put this on your quiver, which that'll probably bolt right up to my quiver, and you can put that right there and hang your quiver on there. If you don't want to hook it up to that right there, you can also use this. I'm trying to get in front of the camera and doing it all awkward and crooked, but you can actually put this to your quiver and hang it off of here as well. So that's the Outright Hunting Products Morph Pro, and this is, like I said, this is the first time I've opened this thing, so this is my first look at it as well, and there's a huge variety of things that you can do with this thing. The number of ways you can set it up is just going to be crazy. It's just got to be a super high number of ways you can set this thing up. So I like the versatility of it. I like how quick it is. I like how smooth it is. I also like that you don't have to have half a dozen of these, or you don't have to have a bunch of these. You can actually have a bunch of these studs right here put in trees, and you can actually go right there, hook this thing up, and be ready to hunt. I like you can tell these guys are hunters. You can tell that they use these things. The versatility like this right here, adding that to it and having a base that you can add a jack strap to if you want to add something really heavy. You need something a little bit more solid. You can have the jack strap on there, and you got the studs, you got the starter, you got these that you can put on the side of your tree stand, which I think is fantastic. So, and it all comes in this nice, neat little organized pouch, and I am super organized when it comes to hunting. I want a compartment and I want a place for everything. I don't like a backpack to just have stuff randomly thrown in there. I want to have a compartment and a place for everything, and I want it to stay there. So I like this little tool bag, tool wrap that they've got here, and everything has its place. So we're going to do a full review on this thing. Definitely check back in a couple days. We'll be trying this thing out in some different scenarios and some different setups and seeing what we think of it. But I am very impressed with it out of the box. I think it's fantastic. I think it's going to be very versatile. So check back with us in a couple days, and we'll have the full review up. And for more product reviews, how-to videos, check us out at Ike's Outdoors. You can also check us out under Ike's Outdoors on social media, Instagram and Facebook. Appreciate you guys watching.